thrilling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. PA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Curtis. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Solid game there, moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Back to pass. It's Nolan. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at midfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw, and look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver.
Right. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. field and in the end zone. It's Marshall. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So the Bulldogs versus the Tigers is just classic. It's the Old South's deepest rivalry and the second most played in all of Division I football. Kurt.
Yeah, a lot of emotions on the field today. These two teams hate each other. And, yeah, the Tigers and Bulldogs have had each of their own ups and downs over the years, but when they square up, weird things seem to happen every single time.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Marshall. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback keeps the football.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in the very short game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Using his legs on the scramble. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Turner. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air. It's Nolan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? What a catch! Oh, he breaks free, still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. As the 1st down is still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Nolan. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackles made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. He'll ride the back again here. A quick juke. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Hit as he released it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Handing off on the draw play. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this,
it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Breaks through the tackler. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. All the energy really building now. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, the option here by this Auburn quarterback, he is doing a great job right now of executing this offense and picking up first downs and trying to get points on the board. Tell you, reminiscent a little bit of Cam Newton, maybe Nick Marshall, maybe a blend of the two.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense gets pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now they run the draw play. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Cook, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? first play of the drive, they look to the right. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The clock is still running, up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me, your 4th quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point gets them within a touchdown, 31-24. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the offense just takes a knee here. If they're based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.